What is up, guys? My name is Wawa and I am back with another Awesomenauts video, and this time it is going to be about a currently in beta Awesomenaut named Sentry X-58. So he is indeed one of the three announced Starstorm beta or Starstorm Awesomenauts that was supposed to come out with expansion, but I think they added a couple more in there, namely Foxy. And yeah, he's actually the second one to come out. Well, he's not really out, as I said. He is currently in beta, and as the devs said in their live stream, that he is really far from being completed, or he's still pretty glitchy. It's gonna take him a couple more weeks, I think, before he gets officially released. But the devs still kind of like wanted us to play with him, mess around with him a bit, and have fun, because it's the weekend. Like right now, it's the weekend, and they did the live stream on a Friday. So yeah, here we are, finally having fun with Sentry X-58, and actually uploaded another video, like a 30-second video, about one of the weird things you can do with X-58. It's basically like outranging turrets in Sorona on the top of the key, or on the top platform. You can actually outrange the turret from that middle top platform. Is it Sorona or Ribbit? I keep messing up those two names, but yeah, one of those maps. But yeah, check out the video. So it's actually pretty insane. And yeah, Sentry X-58 is actually one of the more unique characters that came out for Awesomenauts. Like, his move list is pretty interesting and pretty exciting, actually. I enjoy, or yeah, I'm actually having a lot of fun playing him. The two skills, in my opinion right now, are not really as good as the melee or his auto attack. That's only my opinion though, and my current experience so far. Most likely, like as I play him more, he's gonna, like, the skills, I'm gonna know when and where to use them, and gonna like figure out how to use them efficiently. But now, yeah, his melee or his auto attack is pretty good. I like it a lot. He does a lot of damage, as you guys can see right there. Instant kill on Froggy. So let's talk about his two skills. His first skill is basically the Wormhole Sun something. So basically, there's two stages of it. First, you charge it, or first you pop out a shield, which is gonna absorb a good amount of damage, and it depends on that amount of damage that you have absorbed on the amount that your wormhole is gonna do when you launch it out. So yeah, at first you need to take a good amount of damage, and then when all is said and done, like as you guys can see right there, I'm taking a good amount of damage. You can launch off your wormhole, and it's gonna absorb your opponent. It's gonna just suck them in. It's not gonna slow them in there, so they can easily just do any skills whatsoever about it as well. And also, I believe Froggy G can splash dash out of it. I remember seeing a Froggy G earlier, like a bot Froggy G, that he was able to splash dash out of the explosion zone before it exploded. So that's actually something kind of interesting. That means that there's ways on getting out of that wormhole, which is, yeah, all good, I guess. As you guys can see here, he's gonna get some damage. It's not gonna take much damage as of the moment because the level of my wormhole is still pretty low. I'm actually buffing out my melee or auto attack first before I buff up anything else. But it's good to have that wormhole with the melee upgrades. The second ability that he has is a teleport, basically. I guess we can call it a portal. Basically, what he can do is, again, there's two stages to this ability. First, he is going to be planting a location where he wants to go back, and then the second click on the ability is going to trigger that ability and send him back to the spot where he wants to go back to. It's actually very useful. It's one of the most useful utility abilities that like any awesome one has out there. It does have a 20-second cooldown though, so you need to use it wisely. It also has like a 2-second, like, you need to be not being attacked for 2 seconds in order to use that ability. So running away, if you're gonna depend on that ability when you're running away, it's not really gonna be working out well for you. I guess it's still okay. The 2 seconds might be a little bit too long currently. But then again, this is indeed a team game, so if your teammates does come in there to help you out, you might get away after that 2 seconds. But that portal is actually also pretty good with for the harassments as well, because there are some perks that you can equip where once you teleport to that location, you're gonna do damage. Also, once you leave that location, you can do like more attack speed. You can do like silence on the enemies where the enemies are. The location of the portal is not hidden though, so you gotta remember that. So people might be, or your opponent might be expecting you whenever you're gonna teleport there. You gotta be careful, but it's also a good thing because it could serve as a really good threat. So you can just leave it in the middle of the map and then have engagements there over and over and over again. It's gonna make your opponent think twice about pushing forward, because once you warp in there, you're gonna do damage. And also, if you have the absorb, you can take those damage and then do the wormhole afterwards. So it's actually a pretty good combo. Like using those two abilities does work well for him, and also like it works well for a lot of characters as well. Like it works with Clunk, obviously with the self-destruct. It works with torpedo or tornado splash with Froggy G. It works with a lot of heroes actually. He's actually a really good hero. Or not, excuse me. I'm just used to using or saying heroes, like MOBA and everything. But yeah, that's pretty much the gist for Sentry X-58. You guys are seeing right now is one of my like early gameplays with Sentry X-58. This is actually the build that I'm comfortable with right now. Like you guys can see my perks at the bottom left side of the screen. You can see that I do have, for the auto attack, I have, what do you call that? I have a life steal actually for my auto attack. The auto attack here, in my opinion, is pretty good because the auto attack does AoE damage. So every time you hit like an opponent, if that one ball hits like 4 opponents, you're gonna get healed 4 times. So basically, instead of getting 2, you're gonna get healed for 8. As you guys can see right here, it's pretty good. The attack speed also is not that bad. You do have an upgrade as well for like upgrading your attack speed. One of the downside with him though is his move speed. As you guys can see right here, he's really slow. I should have died there. That bot wasn't too like dumb. But yeah, I should have died there. I should have died many times actually in this game. But no, I got lucky. Got lucky. Also, there is an increased damage for that melee attack as well. You can do up to a maximum of 15, I believe. You can upgrade this 3 times. And it does, like the healing also does like adapt to the damage that you're doing, because it increased by 20%. But yeah, that's actually a pretty good thing for that auto attack. For the wormhole, I have increased damage, base damage, which you can upgrade 3 times. Each level does plus 10 damage. What else? There is also increased damage by percentage of the damage that you take, and also increased shield. So basically, I'm assuming you take more. You can take more damage for way less. Like basically, you can absorb 100 damage for 50 damage in total, something like that. That's what I think about it. I'm not really sure yet, but look at that. The wormhole looks really cool in my opinion. I'm liking Sentry X-58 right now. I'm liking him more than when I use Foxy or when I use other knots at the beginning. But then again, maybe Sentry X-58 is kind of OP. I don't know. It's really hard to say. Like in my opinion, it's not. Some of the beta players out there most likely can give me like a major heads up on what they think of X-58 so far. No, I was able to kill that guy. Oh no, I thought I was able to kill that guy. The wormhole doesn't go through turrets, by the way, which is pretty okay, I guess. It will, like, if the wormhole does go through turrets, that would be pretty bad. That might be too much, or maybe not. Like, it really depends on how the meta will play out. Speaking of meta, the replay system as well has been released in beta currently, and people can mess around with it right now, which is pretty awesome. That's pretty much one of the things that I've been waiting for the most that they implement with Awesomenauts. In my opinion, Awesomenauts is more enjoyable to be watched with a spectator mode, and compared to other MOBAs, it's really more hype. It really depends on how they do their replay feature. So I'm gonna do a video about that very well. I'll try to put it out. Oh my god, excuse me. Wow, sorry about that. I'll try to put out that video this week as well, or this weekend as well, to give you guys a view on what it's like, what it looks like, and what they can improve about it. I guess I'm pretty sure like there's like a lot of things that they need to improve about it. There's some bug features, or there's some buggy things in there as well. But then again, yeah, beta is beta. Also, hopefully they'll be able to show us how to give each other replays. So you guys can send me your replays. You know, I want to cast some games, yo. That's what I want to do. Like that's like my thing. I like casting, doing commentaries. Even though my meta IQ is pretty out of date, I'm pretty sure I can still do some good commentary out here. And hopefully you guys will like it. But yeah, okay, that's actually a good thing here. I'm pretty hyped. I'm actually looking forward to casting more like Awesomenauts really soon. But then again, I'm currently playing Final Fantasy. Can't get away from that game. That game's so good. Anyways, yeah, that's pretty much the gist for X-58. It's actually pretty good. As I said, that absorb really like is a really key factor to his gameplay. If you can absorb that much damage, you're barely gonna do any damage. You know, that's pretty much it. So everything revolves around that. The teleport itself, it doesn't do enough damage to give it like to focus a build around it. Maybe with other heroes you could focus a build around it, like with Yuri or there's a lot of heroes that you can work around your with him. He's really good. And apparently he's a tank because from the looks of it, his health is really way up there. As you can see, his health bar right now is just ginormous. I guess comparable to Clunk, but still Clunk still has the most HP out there that I know of. But yeah, it's good to have that much health. As you guys can see, at the middle of the map, I did plan the teleport location where I want to go back to. A little bit later on, I'm gonna show you. You guys are gonna see me using it. I didn't really use it that much here, but because as I said, I haven't really found like a good use for it. Like as of the moment, Wormhole right there. I didn't really absorb that much damage before the Wormhole, so I'm a little bit in trouble here. So yeah, he really is. Even though he's a tank, he's kind of a support tank, I guess, so far at least. You can 1v1 a lot of soft heroes, and this is indeed a boss. If you guys gotta remember that. So even though you're doing a lot of damage, they're taking less damage than what's being shown, or they have they have a lot more HP than the regular heroes. But yeah, X-58 guys, he looks pretty cool. I want to see some skins for him. I wonder what they're gonna do. Maybe they have a fresh Professor X skin for him, like you know, like he's in a wheelchair or something. Like yeah, maybe like a human skin where he's in a wheelchair and everything like that. That would be pretty cool. Maybe Volter skin, a Volter when he was human. Still, I don't know. I'm mixing up my lores. I think, well, what is the lore for this game? Hopefully they build up lore as well. That would be actually pretty cool. Because Awesomenauts Galaxy is pretty interesting so far. Yeah, his jumping ability, there you go. Let's talk about the jumping. So his jumping is basically like Clunk's. It's not as, like, it doesn't go as far. From the looks of it, it doesn't go as far. But yeah, it's pretty much the same. Look at the teleport animation, by the way. Or the return animation. He actually just crawls into like a small droid or something. And then warps in there. Here you go, you can see me teleport to the middle of the map instantly. So that's one of the useful things about teleport, is that you can just return really fast to the middle of the field if you want to use it like that. But yeah, so basically you can use it for like whenever you're going back to your base, you know, whenever you're retreating, it will be pretty useful. Like for example, you have like 500 gold already in your bank, or 500 solar already in your bank, and then you plan to going back to your base. You can just plant down that return and then press the return to your base, and then when you get there, buy stuff, and then return to the middle of the field. So yeah, that's actually a very useful thing to do. It's also, as I said, good use for a threat, because if you do build it up, you can do like, I believe, 60 damage in general once you teleport to that location. Then you have double attack speed as well afterwards. I think I'm gonna die here as well. Oh no, Dumbot, it's a Dumbot teleport again there. As you can see, I wasn't able to teleport while I was being attacked by that Leon. So as I said, you have to be cleared for 2 seconds before you can teleport, which I'm not really sure if it's a good thing or a bad thing. But yeah, anyways, that's pretty much it for this game. This game's pretty much about to be over. Hope you guys liked this video. Yeah, I hope you guys like this video. If you guys do have any comment suggestions or violent reactions, please do post them down below in the comments, and I'll try my best to get back at you as soon as possible. And yeah, as I said, more videos, hopefully more videos. Expect that replay feature video to go up very soon. Pretty hype about that. And as I said, if you guys know how to send me replays or how to use the replays, to send it to me. Let me know. Actually, I would love to cast some games, as I said, and hopefully the games you guys send me would be pretty interesting. Not only like an interesting game for you, like if you do like bajillion kills and the other team just got owned or something like that. Yeah, make it interesting, and let's see how it's gonna like completely turn out overall. My name is Yeah. Hope you guys had a good time watching this video. Try to kill out this this core right here. Oh, by the way, as you guys can see, I did increase the attack speed for my melee attack, or for my auto attack, which, as you guys can see, there's so many like floating orbs nowadays, right now, floating all over this field. So yeah. Oh, I forgot about one thing. How you use the gun, which I guess I don't have enough time to talk about it. I'll talk about it in a future video. Anyways, I'm out. Bye bye.